Hello, everybody, and good evening to all, or just the day. I post this in the day.
Whatever time you guys watch this.
Maybe we have people on the other side of the country, or maybe like on the other side of the world. I don't know. If we do, that'd be super cool. But welcome to another episode of the Bodacious Rant with Burn and Rye. Hello, and there's been the summer weekend movies, summer entertainment starting to kick off, especially this weekend. Bern and I got to watch the newest movie on Disney Plus, Chippendale Rescue Rangers, and it was streamed on Disney Plus. So anyone who has a Disney Plus account, go check it out. And I remember when he told me about it, I was like, oh god, I have to watch this garbage movie. I was pleasantly surprised. It was actually a pretty good movie. Reminded me a lot of Who Framed Roger Rabbit, if any of you guys grew up with that like I did. But much more family friendly, where I probably shouldn't have watched that as a kid. But what can you do in the 90s?
The kids' movies back in the day that we grew up with, they were something else, man. They just made them different back then.
Well, that, and I was gonna say, when I grew up watching TV, I had to just change the channel to see where I was going, and I remembered it that way. So if HBO came on and there was something on there, I was like, well, let's see. It's just a gamble you have to risk, Or I was like Ham and Toy Story, just constantly going
through the channels.
I'm too far. I gotta go around. But what did you think about it, Bern?
Yeah, much like you, I was pleasantly surprised. I thought it was going to be a series. I hadn't seen any trailers for the movie at all. I didn't know really anything about it other than like seeing posters that I would drive by, every day, on my way to and from work. So I was like, okay, what is this thing? And then I found out, it's actually a Disney Plus movie with the creative team from SNL, known as The Lonely Island, the Kiva Schaffer and Andy Samberg, who are behind a lot of like my favorite comedies in the last few years, like MacGruber, Pop Star, Hot Rod. So I was like,
and Palm Springs, right?
Yeah, and Palm Springs as well. I don't remember which one directed that one, but yeah, that Palm Springs was another one that they had a little bit of a hand in. So hearing all that other stuff, I was like, oh, okay, I'll check this out, and I'll try to convince you to watch it too, so we can do this thing. And much like you, I was very pleasantly surprised. Like you said, it gave me those Who Framed Roger Rabbit vibes, along with like the meta commentary of like 21 Jump Street, and yeah, it was pretty cool.
Yeah, like I said, I enjoyed it way more than I thought I would, to be honest. I thought it was going to be a lame kids movie, to be honest. But, again, it was a fun movie. Jake, oh my God, not Jake Peralta. Andy Samberg and John Mulaney are Chippendale. And they're awesome. John Mulaney is getting a lot more stuff, surprisingly, I feel like. More so recently, which is a good thing. I haven't really seen a whole lot of him, but, on his SNL days, he was funny. And yeah, he's an overall good comedian. But yeah, I think, and then for those of you who don't know like who The Lonely Island is, but this is directed by Kiva Schaffer, the guy from Pop Star who became a weed farmer. I forgot Nolan, I think, or something like that, or I forgot his name in that one. But yeah, he's the one who's done like Hot Rod, Pop Star, pretty much all what Burns said, and I think he was the one behind Palm Springs. So. Which I still need to watch. I have not seen that movie.
Yes, you do.
I do.
It's on Hulu, everybody. Go definitely check that out.
Absolutely. And this is basically, how do I put this? This is another world where cartoons and humans live together. And Chippendale, it's that classic story of like, two friends who had a falling out. Kind of like Bob Hoskins' character in Who Framed Roger Rabbit. And they're solving the cases of characters going missing and getting bootlegged, as it will. I'm going to leave it at that because I don't want to spoil it. But... overall, the jokes are pretty solid. It also had like Seth Rogen in it, Will Arnett, J.K. Simmons, another fantastic voice actor and actor all
Tim
around.
Robinson too, who's great. If anyone's ever seen that Netflix sketch comedy, that also The Lonely Island's behind, you should probably leave with Tim Robinson. He's great. I won't say which character he plays, but it's a fantastic one.
Just again, and Eric Bana is in it as well, which I was like, what? You're in this too? So voice cast is pretty solid. The effects, I've never really complained with the whole cartoon stuff. I think ever since Who Framed Roger Rabbit and like Space Jam, they've kind of gotten it right. The last Space Jam was okay. I like this one a little bit better. I think everything kind of blended better for itself.
Definitely.
solid action. There were some serious moments, but again, nothing too childish and nothing too adult, which I thought was a nice blend. Overall, I would give it a 3 out of 5, just because it was, I was pleasantly surprised by it, but it's not something I'm like, oh my god, I'm just gonna turn this on whenever. It's definitely enjoyable for anybody. So if anybody has kids or anything, this is definitely a good movie to watch with them. They'll get the gist of it. If anything, there's a lot of adult humor in it, but done very well where the kids won't even get it. So, yeah, I would definitely say I would recommend it for sure. It's on Disney Plus, so you're not losing anything.
Yeah, absolutely. I would say if anybody who has a Disney Plus account, I'd say this is absolutely worth a watch. Like you said, for the the comedy elements alone, the story is really well told. It's surprisingly dark, but covered in the veneer of a kids movie, which is kind of like, oh, okay. I'm surprised that the way that actually worked. And then all the cameos I thought were really well done. Lots of really fun visual gags throughout the movie where you're gonna want to pause it and go and look and see all the different references that they make. But yeah, I mean, overall, really fun movie. The two leads, John Mulaney and Andy Samberg, really carried it. I thought their chemistry was really well done. The only small, the sore spot for me was the Kiki Lane, the detective, that one police character, Ellie. She does have a tough job of having to act opposite cartoon characters that aren't really there. One of the things that made Who Framed Roger Rabbit so good was Bob Hoskins' performance. Him acting across characters that are just not there, on set. So she had an unenviable task, and I don't think she did the best job, but I would say that was really the only weakest element of the movie for me. Other than that, I thought it was a really fun time, and like I said, if anyone has a Disney Plus account, you should definitely check it out, because this is a lot better than it had any right to be. But yeah, the overall rating for me is also a 3 out of 5.
That's high praise.
I mean, is it? It's good praise.
Not really, no. But for this movie, again, I'm like, that was pretty solid. Yeah, again, if you guys are looking for just kind of something to watch until the real entertainment comes out, like, again, we got Obi-Wan coming out this week. We got Top Gun. Jurassic World's coming out in a few weeks. Like I said, the movies are hitting the ground running, so we gotta kind of, be prepared. And that's what we did, man. And we also saw another movie, which we'll drop on another review. I'm not gonna reveal it now, just because I gotta save my energy to talk about that one. But yeah, if you guys have seen Chip and Dale, let us know what you guys thought about in the comments. Like I said, on Disney Plus everywhere, so whenever you get the chance to check it out. And as always, stay bodacious and keep on ranting.
Absolutely, everybody. This is an appetizer for the big movie season that's about to come up. Lots of content to look forward to, so definitely gear up and, definitely come back and check out what we have to say about it. But, yeah, until then, everybody, be good, be safe, and we'll see you all on the next one.